Hello and welcome to Greetingstar. I'm so glad you could join me today. I have this sweet card for you today. It is a sympathy card and the greeting says you're not alone. And I'm making this with supplies from the Spellbinders card kit of the month for March 2021 called Celebrate Spring. And these two pieces of pattern paper, which I think are quite beautiful. I love the pink and the peach colors. They go well together. They're together on the right next to each other on the color wheel if you think of red and orange. And I'm using this little stamp set to make sure that my piece of paper there was wide enough. So I'm just going to adhere that beautiful floral pattern paper to my card front here using this double-sided adhesive that came in the kit. And I like to make sure I get it right on the edges. If you've watched my cards lately, you know that's something that I continue to repeat. I'm just using my fingers at the top corner there to make sure that that pattern paper gets on there straight, and then I'm trimming this piece down to fit on my card. Now for these flowers I wanted to arrange them so that there would be a little bit more interest, so I turned one way and the other way later on. Right now they go the same direction and I think it looks better to switch them around, and you'll see that in a moment. But first I kind of had the idea to add this gold sheet, trim it up and just add that as a mat for that beautiful peach color, and that has a wood print on it if you couldn't tell. But anyway, it's really pretty that way and I like it a lot, but since this was a sympathy card I thought it was too flashy, so I decided to go against that and take that off. So I'm just going to put this on here just like it is, leave it plain and simple, and I think it's quite beautiful. So you can certainly choose to leave it on if you want to, and you don't have to make a sympathy card. You could certainly make it for any occasion that you would like to. It's a beautiful card. So once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and start playing with the flowers. You can see here that those flowers there have sort of a larger edge on one side, so I'm going to position them so that those larger flowers go one way on the top and a different way on the bottom, which you'll see here in just a moment. And then I'm going to arrange these leaves so that, and the buds, so that one goes out one side and then it goes a different direction on the bottom. I think that adds a little bit more visual interest, so when people are looking at it, it's not just a repeat of the same thing. Causes your eye, I think, to be drawn to things that are a little bit different and not quite as similar. At least I hope so anyway. So having a little bit of trouble lifting that flower up there. But this is a very simple card to make, lots of fun to do. That's kind of the neat thing about having all these supplies, is it's easy to just kind of whip together a quick card if you need one for an occasion, which is something that happened to me. I needed a quick card, so this worked out quite well. And I love it. I think it's beautiful. So that little "you are not alone" is a sweet sentiment there for someone who needs it. And it also comes with the dies that match, so you can cut it out. And so I was thinking that I wanted to use this green paper to stamp it on and then cut it out with that matching coordinating die. And that would be great. But it just didn't, I didn't like the way it looked when it was done. Now you want to be careful when you're stamping that stamp. It's a silicone stamp. It's not a photopolymer, so don't push too hard. I do like to just rest my hand over it with very light pressure for just a few seconds to make sure that you get a good impression. Give the ink time to, absorb into the paper. So this is VersaFine Black Onyx ink that I'm using. And I get it a little bit on my stamping tool here, this Precision Press by We Are Memory Keepers. So I wiped it off with an old chamois that I have. And it's quite a cute little sentiment. I love the handwriting. You are not alone. And then on the inside, I'm just going to repeat the floral pattern, but I'm going to add these hearts. I think that's sweet, and I really like that. So just to let the person know that I love them and I'm thinking about them. And then you can write whatever message you want on the left-hand side. And that will, once I'm finished getting this all adhered to the inside of my card, I'll be all done for today. Quick, easy, simple, lots of fun making this card. So I hope you enjoyed the video today, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And if you are interested in seeing more of my videos, you can also hit the little bell to get notifications. And I hope you have a wonderful day.